We'll be working on our passing in this video. So as far as with the passing, press X to pass and use the L to select the receiver. So if you want to pass it to the guy up on in the paint, you just pass it right over to him. That's Kevin Durant. Pass it back over to Damian Lillard. So you just get your passing going, you know. All right. Now the bounce pass is that you press circle. You just bounce pass it in there. Now in my opinion, the bounce pass is just a little tricky, just because if a defender could actually get a hand on it while it's bouncing, it will just die out right there, and then you just get the automatic turnover, and it, you know, they'll be going the other way with it. So at times it's best to do the forward pass instead of you doing the bounce pass. It just depends on the situation at hand as far as you trying to do the bounce pass versus the chest pass. Now, you got a pass right here leading towards the basket. So as you can see in the prompt there, you have a lead pass. So if I'm trying to do a lead pass, is I lead the defender towards, lead your guy towards the basket. So depending on, see, lead the Durant right there. You see him slightly move up to the cup. So, see? So that's the pass leading to the basket. Now, skip passing, however, is that you have to hold X to target the receiver farther away. Use the select to receive. So you just got to hold, and then you just do the pass right there. Just a skip pass. So see? All you got to do is hold X and then use the L stick to select the receiver that's farther away. So it's mainly just the same normal pass, but it's like a skip pass. So it's like you're skipping it over. Now, the next one is that the lead pass to skip right there. So press and hold to receive a receiver farther away to cut to the basket. So you have to press and hold. See how Luka just did it right there? Right there. Same thing for Damian right there. Same thing for Durant for the lead pass. You just got to press and hold triangle. That's all. So it's like you just hold triangle for Durant or for Damian, whoever. You just have to have the L. You have to have the L stick towards the receiver. Or as I like to call it, to the lead man. Now, as far as with the handoff, handing the ball off, you just got to be close to the person and you just hand the ball off to them just like that. So you just hand the ball off. So see, you just hand it off. But even though since the guys are so close, it's like, you know, you just have to be next to them and then you just hand it off. You rarely do this normally against, not really against, but you normally do this with power forwards and centers. Like if they want to set a pick and all that, you just want to hand the ball off to them and then you just roll off and they give it back to you. So now you have the fake pass here. All you got to do is press triangle and circle at the same time. So you just press at the same time and you just fake. So you just fake the pass. It's simple. The jump pass, you got to press square and X at the same time. So that's practically a jump pass. So it's simple, easy to do. All right. Now the icon passes that you press R1 and then for the desired receiver, and then you just press to whoever you want to pass the ball off to. So since I press X, it's going to be to Luka. Press square, it's going to be to Damian, and then vice versa. This is what I like to call the accurate pass, to make sure that you actually pass it off. Because normally if you just want to pass it regular, let's say I want to pass it to Luka, but for some reason, depending on the angle of the left stick, you'd be like, oh, I just passed it to Damian, but I didn't want to pass it to Damian. I want to pass it to Luka. So use the R button to be more accurate with your passes. Now, as far as with you being flashy, you got to double tap. So now watch Durant as far as how he passes it once I double tap circle. It's kind of like his version of a no look. And you see Luka, there goes Damian. He's like, So it's simple as far as with doing those. So that's how you could build up your highlights as far as getting that flashy pass, and then, oh, let me just get that layup or dunk. So that's the flashy pass. Now the alley-oops, you just gotta double tap to the select receiver. So you gotta just double tap. Hold on, kind of screwed that up. All right, that's how you do alley-oop. Now that's how you do alley-oop. That's gonna be a bit. It seems like with the alley-oop in this game versus ones in the past is that you gotta time that. Now alley-oop to self, you gotta double tap and move towards the basket. So even with that, there has to be no one in the lane in order for this to work. And since Durant is all up in the lane, so it's like, all right. See, it's just alley-oop to self. Now, full receiver control, press and hold circle to freely move the selected receiver with L, release to pass. So press and hold to freely. To move the receiver and then release the pass. So it's slightly complicated, but once you keep doing it over and over, you'll get used to it. Now, as far as with the touch pass, press X before the initial receiver gets the ball and use the L stick to select the second receiver. So it's you passing the ball and passing it right back again. So let me reposition Durant on this. So I passed to Luka. Now see, I wanted to pass it to Luka, but instead passes it over to Damian. So look, we'll go right back to Durant. So go to Durant, boom. And I just did it right there. That's the touch pass. See? There you go. That's the touch pass. Now, pro stick pass, press and hold R1 and move the R stick in the desired pass direction. So press and hold, and then you just go like so. So see? Now, even though the icon came up, but it's like I'm not pressing X, but you use the right stick in the desired direction. So it's more of like an accurate pass without you actually pressing the button itself. You just use the stick to pass it off. So be pressing this and then move the stick over to the pass in the desired direction. So it's like you have to like take a guess as far as where I'm passing it. It's either circle or square, but I'm not actually pressing on those buttons. I'm using the stick. So that's the pro stick passing, even though it's the more accurate pass, but you're just using your stick. Now the give and go now is that you press and hold X until the receiver catches the ball while keeping the X held to move the initial passer, then release X to get the ball back. So I could pass it over right there and I'm still holding X. So Luka's going to do whatever, then I'm just going to pass it right back over. So press this, move over, pass it right back yet again. I'm still controlling Damian once I pass the ball off. As you see, the circle still on me, and then once I let go, I get it right back. So that's the whole give and go. All right. So that's practically all the passing right there. The passing tree is real deep. But once you get your badges and you have your dimer and all these other passing badges, all these passes, all these skills when it comes to passing, for the most part, you're just going to be doing the basics. Either if you're going to be faking the pass, you could do jump passes, you could do flashy alley-oops. Alley-oops is going to be mostly on the fast break anyway. Alley-oop to self if you want to be flashy, or if you're in the all-star game, whatever the case may be. As far as with all the other passes, like the normal pass, bounce pass, skip pass, handoff, and fake pass, for the most part, you're going to be using those. Alley-oops is situational. Like I said, alley-ooping is mostly on the fast break anyway. You're not gonna be alley-ooping in traffic. That's just stupid. All right. So all these other ones, as far as with pro stick, using the directional buttons and all that stuff, you're kind of making it more difficult than what it actually is. So just keep it basic and you'll be fine. If you want to do the bounce pass, just do that. If you want to be flashy, all you gotta do is double tap. So that's just how passing is. And let me know what you guys think as far as on the passing.